guys, it's Lady Calysta. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Mobile Grip. Now, Mobile Grip is a phone accessory, fits pretty much any phone. You slide your phone in and it makes mobile gaming super easy. It has an ergonomic design. You can basically lock your phone into place and it basically makes it simpler and a lot more comfortable to be able to play all the mobile games that you guys like to play every day. So if you are interested in learning more, please visit mobilegrip.com. Don't forget to use code Lady Calysta for an extra 10% off. What's up, guys? It's Lady Calysta here with a Rise of Civilizations video. So I got a great response to my last video. Wanted to give you guys a follow-up because I'm still getting questions around the war mechanics, and I think that's what you guys were most interested in. No big surprise, because a lot of you guys are pros at fighting and have been in a lot of battles in these types of games. So this video is going to be, I don't even know what I'm going to title it, like war, what does it look like? Because yeah, what does it look like, right? So this is where I'm going to show you guys, it's kind of an epic battle. So let me give you guys some background as you're kind of seeing the craziness on the screen. So it turns out there was a fight between my alliance and another alliance called ASU, and they started to burn down one of our fortresses. I wasn't logged in when that happened. By the time I logged in, I was kind of logging in for the evening, just kind of like fixing my resources, like, you know, starting to get ready to farm and stuff like that. And I'm like, whoa, why is our fortress on fire? And I see all these little armies from like this random guild, and I'm like, what's going on? So I started reading back on the chat and I saw what had happened. So basically they were trying to burn down our alliance fortress to take over our territory, right? So then they take over that piece of land. Now, at that point, everybody in my alliance had stopped fighting, and they were like, we're going to regroup tomorrow. We're going to get additional backup from some of our family guilds, so sit tight. But I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I kind of missed a lot of what had happened, right? So I just started being a total jerk and like tile hitting, because these guys were also being like super cocky and like sitting on tiles. So I would like, I had a lot of ports. I was lucky, so I would like port right next to a tile and boom boom boom, hit it really quickly and come back. And this game is not about soloing, so even though somebody's significantly stronger than you, they're not going to solo you. They ended up putting 2 rallies on me that they needed to cancel because I ported away. So it's not like you get rallied, you can still port, and then they're gonna have to march for a really long time, which they didn't want to do. So I was totally being a jerk, and then I went to sleep and I was like, hey, like, enough, stop. So I stopped, and then the next day was kind of like the big revenge. So we ended up retaking our alliance fortress, which I thought was hella cool, and we got a bunch of players from some of our sister guilds to kind of join us, some of the bigger guys. So we were able to retake our alliance fortress, and then we were starting to push back that ASU alliance. And you can see, kind of think about it like this, like the areas in blue are us. I don't want to say the good guys, that's horrible, but like it's us. And then the areas in red is ASU, and you can see it looks crazy, right? Like when I told you guys it gets crazy, it gets really crazy. And you can see I'm able to select the marches. I can stop my march in the middle of the map. I can camp it there. It's probably going to get attacked. I can send it to a particular army, right? So a particular enemy to attack. So the smart thing here is you're able to see how much health each of the armies has, like their HP basically, by the bar next to the portrait of their commander. So if you see somebody is running low, you can say, you know, everybody on this guy, and everyone sends their armies to attack that guy. So they're basically being like 5v1'd, and they're gonna lose even if they are significantly stronger, right? Like their castle is a higher might or whatever. And this is what I was alluding to in the first video, guys, and this is why I wanted to do a video just on this, to show you guys teamwork really matters here, right? Because we're all fighting together. I'm not overly strong in this game. I think at this point I'm close to 3 million might. This was taken a few weeks ago, but that's not overly strong. There were guys that had way like bigger castles than I did, bigger armies. But it's really about the teamwork. So if you have more people online just inherently, and everyone's kind of in it and everyone is participating, you're going to end up doing pretty well, especially if you're able to coordinate who is being kind of targeted, right? So it's the same principle that you see in other games where you play as a team, where if you target an individual, 5v1, 6v1 is never going to go well for that person, even if they're quite strong. So you want to make sure you're taking advantage of that. You have to stay pretty alert. This, again, it's a teamwork thing. So they're going to be doing the same thing on your side. They're going to be looking for that one army that's a little bit off to the side. They're going to try to attack it, and they're going to try to do that without other players noticing, which is actually a lot easier to do because there is so much action going on. There are a ton of mini battles happening, right? It's not like when you think about how other games work where you're fighting for a central thing, everybody's focused on that kind of one central location. Here, because you're not just attacking, you know, rallying one castle and that's all that you're doing, you're also having all these armies outside of your castle battling. There's a lot going on, right? So you have to try to stay alert. You have to constantly look across the map. Like I would look across and I'd be like, oh my god, so and so is getting hit. and you know, type it in chat and everybody sends their armies over there to help them out. This is just kind of how it goes. So you want to make sure that you're constantly doing that, because that's going to be like absolutely important and critical. I know another thing that you guys have wondered is, what does a rally look like? In the first video that I did for Rise of Civilizations, I tried to give you guys, try to do a decent job at giving you guys an overview, because there's so much happening in the game. So I wasn't able to show you guys exactly all the different things. This is just a view inside my castle. I'm healing up some of my troops. You can see it takes a lot of resources to heal. So resources in this game, guys, you're going to be farming hard. Like, I am not a farmer, never considered myself a farmer, but I am always farming in this game. If I am not actively doing something else, my troops are out there farming. They're never just like chilling in my castle. So they're busy, because it takes a lot to not only level up your castle, but to heal your troops, but to make troops and all those things. It's a very resource heavy game. So you want to be mindful of that. So you want to make sure that you're constantly having your resources up. And this is what a rally looks like, guys. So they are rallying, I think it's Walid the Reaper. That's how I would say it, unless it's Walid the Reaper. But you can see the rally is marching. They're attacking his castle. We went ahead and reinforced them, right? The cool thing is you can also put markers on the map, so you can see there's a star above his castle, so we all knew exactly where to go to reinforce. So we reinforced, and you can see, in addition to reinforcing, there's all these battles happening outside of that, right? So we're still all fighting, and whoever is not in the rally, you're basically sending troops, and your commanders are actively engaging, right? You can see that across the board. It's really cool. I really like kind of the animation here as you see like those big fireballs kind of hitting them. This was a player that did come to us from our sister guild, I think basically like the main guild, so big shout out to those guys for helping us out. This was really fun. I was really glad I was able to get this on video, because I just wanted you guys to appreciate the war mechanics, honestly, because to me, I've played a lot of games like this, a lot, you guys, and you guys can look at my Let's Play section to see how many I have played. I played a lot. In addition to that, like, there's more, obviously. You can see here, we won the reinforcements, and Walid the Reaper beat the rally, all the rally. I love how they do this, right? Like, they all go back home with a very sad face because they lost. But it's cool, and as I mentioned before, guys, it's all about that teamwork. These guys were pretty strong. They had some really strong guys in that castle. This is really a battle for who has the most stamina in terms of how many troops you're going to be putting up there. He's smoking, which was a great job. But hopefully this helps shed some light. You guys just wanted to see some, like, what the wars look like, and I just so happened to be very privileged that we had a pretty good war come up, so I was able to record it for you guys, so you guys can take a quick look, figure out if this game is for you if you're interested. I will have a link down below if you're interested in downloading the game. Have been playing for a while now, since I made the first video, and I will say it is pretty addicting, and I think the war mechanics is a big piece of that. So if you have questions, feel free to sound off below. If you have additional ideas for topics or games or anything you'd like to see, feel free to comment below, and as usual, thank you so much for watching.